Hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everyone. I'm surprising you with a live. Here I am in Los Angeles, and I'm getting ready to welcome everyone to a live surprise. I'm actually in LA right now and getting ready to feature my Happy Gut coffee at the Pre-Emmy Awards event that's going to be happening tomorrow and Saturday in LA. And I thought, you know what, why not go online as I get things ready. I'm actually preparing some cold brew here, and I'm actually gonna make a second, so I'm making 2 big cold brews that I'm gonna be taking to the event tomorrow, plus making fresh Happy Gut coffee. And by the way, you can get your own Happy Gut coffee by going to this link here. I'm gonna pin it to the top and use code EmmyGut to get 15% off your order of Happy Gut coffee. And you've got to do it before Sunday, Monday, because we're going to be taking the coffee off of the website temporarily as we get ready for our official launch, which is going to be through a Kickstarter campaign. You'll have chances to still join in and support the launch of Happy Gut coffee by joining the Kickstarter. For $1, you can become a VIP. You can look out for that coming up soon. But hey, I thought I would come online and say hi and see how everyone is. Say hi, let me know where you're from, where you're chiming in from. And let me know if you have any questions that you would want me to ask celebrities about their coffee habits, or if you have any questions about coffee, its gut benefits, how do you avoid acid reflux with coffee. And here I am, I'm measuring out the coffee grounds using Happy Gut coffee so that I can make some cold brew. Hey, from Brooklyn, nice to see you. Back home for me. I'm all the way on the other side of the coast, out in LA. Where else is everyone from? What's happening with you? So I'm measuring out the coffee grounds that I'm going to be using to make the cold brew. And yeah, what's happening in your world? I have a client whose histamine issues were finally resolved fully by quitting coffee. Yeah, I mean, sometimes coffee is not for everyone, and certainly you can have coffee easily if your gut is not healed. But the interesting thing is that once you heal your gut, a lot of the histamine issues start to resolve themselves. And for anyone who had COVID, there were some major histamine issues triggered by the SARS-CoV-2 virus, which somehow was a very powerful mast cell activator. So remember that healing the gut is the pathway to being able to tolerate histamines in food again. So sometimes you can find the path to healing by avoiding certain foods, but ultimately, do you want to live a life where you can't have all these foods? If I were that person, I would say no. Like, I want to have a life where I can enjoy the foods and drinks that I want to enjoy within the limits of, because, for example, you could enjoy all the alcohol you want, but it's not going to make it any better for your gut. But I would want to be able to enjoy things that just bring joy to my life. And a lot of that has to do with healing the gut, so you can tolerate things that you cannot ultimately have because of a disordered gut microbiome, disordered gut health. So if you have a lot of acid reflux, that's going to be a topic that I'm going to be talking about in a community that I'm creating. That's going to be for coffee lovers and people who are interested in gut health in general, as well as well-being from multiple levels. And I really do think that a lot of it starts with the gut, right? Like the gut is the foundation for our total well-being. And if your gut is healthy, then the rest of your body is going to be healthy as well. So I work with a lot of people with acid reflux, and I find that there are a bunch of different triggers that need to be addressed, from microbiome imbalances to digestive enzyme imbalances to even just dietary habits. Sometimes it can be as simple as having things that have that are irritating to the stomach. Like for example, like a yerba mate, for some people can be really irritating. And there's a lot of these drinks now that you can get that have yerba mate, they've got green tea, and you think these things look healthy, but they might actually be triggering some acid reflux. Has anyone here made cold brew before? I'm curious. So I found this cold brew maker. It's really cool. It's very easy to use. There's a lot of different ways you can make cold brew, but this makes it super easy. And so look out for an invite to be one of the VIPs in our early access VIP for the Kickstarter campaign for Happy Gut Coffee. And as part of being a VIP, where you only pay $1 to become a VIP, you'll get instant access to join our new community. It's going to be called A Well Brewed Life. It's coming up next week. And as a member of that community, we're going to have resources on things like how to conquer acid reflux in natural ways. So you can do it without medication, without being dependent on antacid medications like PPIs that have a lot of harmful side effects. So look out for that. That's coming up actually next week, so really soon. So thank you for asking that question. I thought maybe there was another question. And she can enjoy coffee and a glass of wine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you heal the gut, then you heal the mast cell activation, and you can bring back things that the person could not enjoy previously. So I'm really happy to hear that you were able to resolve that. And sometimes it takes a period of where you're avoiding the food triggers while you're doing the gut healing, and then you can bring things back once the gut is healed. And it just takes time, patience, and a lot of self-love and self-compassion to get there. So, what other questions do you have for me? I gotta imagine that if you're here, you've got some curiosity about gut health issues or just natural ways to heal. If you just join me, I'm here getting a cold brew ready. I just made the first one, and I'm getting this ready to take to the Pre-Emmy event, where I'm going to be featuring Happy Gut Coffee. It's going to be the first time that people in a much wider audience get to try and taste Happy Gut Coffee. And I'm really excited because I think it's really great brew. It's USDA organic. We've tested it in third parties. It's free of mold, no mycotoxins, no pesticides, no glyphosate, and no heavy metals. And it's also low acid, so it's easy for people to drink who tend to have acid reflux with coffee. So I'm really excited to share this with the world. Comes from small farms in South America. We source it directly from the farms, so we take away the middle person and just try to have sustainable and fair practices to support the local farmers that are helping us make very clean coffee that is USDA organic. So all around, it ends up being a great benefit for everyone. So I'm brewing up the second batch here, and this is gonna sit overnight in the fridge. Gonna make a nice cold brew along with hot brews that I'll be making tomorrow at the Pre-Emmys. So if you guys have any questions for celebrities about their coffee habits and what you want to learn, please post them here or just put them in my direct messages. And I'll try to ask those questions while I'm there. Come on, I think you guys must have some other questions before I go off today. Who drinks cold brew here? Who likes cold brew versus drinking hot coffee? Which one do you prefer? I think there are a lot of cold brew drinkers in warmer climates like LA. I personally prefer like an iced latte with almond milk to having just a plain cold brew. But I think when the quality of the beans is great, then it's nice to have a cold brew. So look out for story posts this weekend. Going to be very active at this Pre-Emmy Awards event, and I might surprise you with some really cool celebrities that I meet. So just wanted to say hi. Wanted to share some of my Pre-Emmys preparation, and I'll see you guys again over the weekend. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you again soon.